Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back, and we're playing the Blue Alien game, as Smitty, I think it was, has called it. There we go. If I remember right, I was kind of in a spot where there wasn't much I wanted to do side content-wise. I was kind of about to head back to doing main story stuff for a bit. So I might do, like, I might go, what's it called? Chart a planet real quick. Just to get, like, one of the many off the list. But then I think main story's kind of on the agenda today. Not using Sticky's thumbnail. Sticky's thumbnail is your thumbnail with, was it a pog face? I don't remember. I looked at it at, like, 5 a.m. this morning. I think it was a pog face, just, like, slapped on it in place of, what we actually have on it. I heard it's the only good movie. Oh, the new Halloween? I saw that one in theaters with a friend of mine, and we both hated it. Like, we both just did not enjoy the new, like, rebooted Halloween. It was a reboot, right? Well, it was like a soft reboot, I think. I don't remember at this point. It was 2018. That was 5 years ago. How is 2018 now officially 5 years ago, chat? Can someone make it make sense to me? 5 years have passed since 2018? How? How? Hello, Jessica. How's it going? Like, Black Ops 4 will turn 5 years old this year. Battlefield 5 will turn 5 years old this year. Oh. Anyway. Feeling old at 20 aside. It's a different universe from the original Halloween, but the first Halloween is canon. So you mean, like, the first one is still canon, but this follows up the first one? BO3 is 8 years old? Yeah, I sent it to a friend of mine that I made in middle school, who I literally became friends with him because of Black Ops 3 Zombies, because we talked about it, like, at the lunch table one day. And it's a friend that I still actively keep up with. And I sent him a like, release day thing. I'm like, bro, Der Eisendrock is gonna turn 7 years old in, like, 3 weeks. That's gonna be 7 years ago. Coming up really soon. Like, yeah. Hello, Smitty. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of wandering. You know what I didn't do the other day, chat? Is I didn't take note, which I should have, but I didn't. I didn't take note of what planets I have and have not charted. I made bread. I saw the bread. I'm very selective with when I speak in Discord because I waste so much time in there, but I did see the bread. What class do I steal from you? Okay. The reality of modern Call of Duty, right? Bear with me. I haven't done a build video in a bit, so most of my builds are gonna be outdated. Like, almost every single one of them is going to be outdated at this point. Unfortunate reality of Call of Duty. Weapon leveling simulator. I have all of my weapons leveled to max on MW2 right now. Except for the launchers. That's the only class I didn't level. I have all of the weapons with attachments unlockable in MW2 maxed out because I grinded that that double XP weekend when shipment first got added, and we had double XP and shipment 24/7. I got all of that out of the way. But then I was like, dude, I don't got it in me for this camo grinding. So I'm just gonna go land on planets that I think I've done, just to confirm. And I'm going to pull up a notepad on my phone for convenience sake. And I will keep track of what planet I have most recently charted. And that will help out a ton. I know I've done this one, but I'm making sure that everything is checked off before... Yeah. Okay. I have squad points to assign too. Garrus, you get that last point of decryption and a sniper point. Holly, you get the last point of electronics and a shotgun point. And then we go back to the Normandy. It's just so that I have something to focus on while playing. What do you mean? Leveling weapons or camo grind or what? Because that's why I camo grind. It's just to have something to do. Because outside of doing stuff like that, in COD, I don't know what you would do. Genuinely. Alright, press drop. What are fun weapons? Fun? The Vaznev is a favorite of mine, me personally. That is a strong favorite of mine. Trying to think. The Chimera is super fun. M4 is Old Faithful. You got a video on that? Yes and no. It's a DMZ video where I flash the build at the beginning for the Vaznev. So it's one of the recent ones. Also pretty sure I did this one. Any weird pistols or fun melees outside of like snake shots? There's nothing too, like, fancy pistol-wise right now. We're definitely gonna get stuff added that will be weird. But right now, there's nothing quite like that. Melees, I think we still only have Riot Shield and Knife. I'm not 100%. Map. Oh, that's the facility. Yeah, I got this one done too. Okay. Antaram. I've also done... Yeah, M4 is like, you can pick up any FPS game, really, and if it has an M4A1, that's going to be a dependable weapon. I'm a refund and wait for Katana? I mean...
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skillian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Okay, thank you, Hackett. Oh my god. There are 4 systems in this cluster? Oh, wow. Wow. I need a Berserk X-COD crossover. I need, like, an actual good Berserk animated adaptation. That's what I need, Tom. But you know what? We don't always get what we need because I can't read, Tom. I can't even enjoy Berserk right now. At least I've been told that the old, like, anime adaptation is just not worth watching. But currently, I can't even enjoy it. Reingri, I guess, is the best way to pronounce that. I have no idea. The image seems bugged. Possesses a reasonably temperate climate and number of useful resources. No mining corporation is willing to risk investment. There's no way. Anything else interesting? Entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago and was trapped in a decaying orbit. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. Pause. I've only liked one anime in life. I hate anime fans. I would kill a man. I don't think that anime is like inherently bad by any means. I think it's one of those like fandom can be off-putting sort of things where like there's a whole spectrum of weebs, right? I'm laying out a spectrum in front of me with my hands on my desk. So just bear with me, go with my shoulder movements or something, I don't know. Over here on this side, you've got like closet weeb. Like watches so much anime, is so invested in like Japanese culture, but wouldn't let you know that they are, right? You got like closet weeb over here. Over here, you got like goes on a blind date in full Demon Slayer cosplay talking about how she wants to date a Japanese man. That's not a specific reference to anything, I swear. And in the middle, you got people who are pretty chill. And they're just like, yeah, anime's good. I like anime. I'll like give you some recommendations, but outside of that, just like, yeah, anime's whatever. I like the people in the middle. I'm chill with the people in the middle. Debris over there. Count me in. I know anime isn't inherently bad because Death Note exists. I've watched, like, pretty much only, like, the super mainstream anime, admittedly. I don't think I've seen anything that you could even somewhat consider not mainstream. Death Note is one of, if not maybe, I don't know, it's just one of the worst animes I've watched. Where, like, the first season, it's alright. It's got the intrigue. I'm kind of with it. After that, just a straight no. I was left so salty after watching Death Note, it was not worth it. Show should have ended with L. I stand by it. I will never, ever take it back. Weeb gang. Yes. Speaking of Elden Ring, Tom, I think I might start doing some here and there Elden Ring streams. I'll tell you that I've not finished Death Note. Don't. If you enjoyed the earlier parts of it, just remember that. Don't let it be ruined for you. Just leave it where you did. Wherever you did. But it's so good, just leave it. Don't do this to yourself, Tom. You don't know what you're saying. Spoilers. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Without spoiling, like, a 20-year-old show or whatever the fuck at this point. There is a very abrupt, like, episode where it's like after this exact episode, which you're not at yet, I don't think, if I'm remembering right. It goes so south that it, like, retroactively ruins what came before. It's one of those where watching past that point will ruin everything leading up to it. Yeah, Death Note. Death Note. There is a very specific point where it's like, you probably shouldn't watch beyond this point. And I can't say that point without heavily spoiling the show. Just know, there is that point. Is that marker still accurate? Yeah, I guess I'm just super close to it. I hate anime and it's some of the most riveting TV I've seen in a long time. I feel like the sentence, I hate anime, always has rubbed me wrong. Because even I'm like, I don't watch much anime. I don't watch much anime. But like, people who are just like anime bad, it always comes off to me as weird. Because really, it's kind of just the same as Western TV, if not just more creative. Tried so hard with it. I don't know, man. I think I've said this before, but in general, I don't watch much TV. It's not even just I don't watch much anime. I don't watch much TV at all. Because TV kind of fucking sucks. In all honesty. Light is the one with the book? Yeah, Light's the main character. Go. Thank you. Yeah, Death Note's like one of the ones that I've watched that I'm like, that's low on my list. I don't like it. Yes, L is the crouchy guy. That is a hilariously not bad way to describe him. For people who haven't seen it or who have seen like a tiny bit or haven't watched it in ages, that's a great... Yep, he's the guy who squats. What was I gonna say? Sword Art Online is probably the worst anime I've watched, hands down. That shit was terrible. Trying to think. Favorites? I mean, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Those two together will always be my favorites. I don't think anything will ever top those. GT is really bad. Super, oh my god. Super is just pretty bad. Like, it's nowhere near as bad as GT. But I definitely am not a fan of Super. Okay. What is... when did I get all these abilities? Why is my wheel so full all of a sudden? Marksman. Hello. I have faith that I'll love Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorites. I've seen that. That one's pretty good. I'm really mixed. I think I have to probably watch a second time to solidify my opinion, or just like sit on it for like another month. Either way. The live action, no, no. I watched the first episode of that, and that was something. Chainsaw Man is probably the most mixed I am, because I'm like, I fucking loved, like, everything that was in Chainsaw Man, but the pacing felt really weird, and they clearly, like, and people that I know who have read the manga and loved it for years have echoed this. They very clearly... It's like Cliff Notes Chainsaw Man, where it's only the very most important events and arcs are in the anime, and everything else was like trimmed out and left out. So I'm like, I love everything that's there, but it feels like there's a lot that's not there. Oh, what the fuck are those? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was like a Geth jump scare. I haven't seen those at all this playthrough. The destroyers, the big ones. And they decided to just like double shoulder charge and roar at me right as I saw them. That was fucked up. You guys stay back. Let me find whatever loot is in here and leave. Got given Dead Space early. I'm super hyped to play Dead Space this month. Like, I'm actually so excited for that, man. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting shot a lot. Where is Warp? Oh, see, why can I not do that? Why don't I have that ability? I should have all the force powers. Where's, barrier? See, what's bad with this little, like, ability wheel? This is like a small design thing that doesn't seem important, but, like, it's way more important than you might think, right? This is not me bitching about absolutely nothing. This is kind of significant. When I started playing, all of my abilities were, like, right here at the bottom, right? And I had, like, throw and, like, shield boost and warp. I only had, like, these three. But as I've gotten more, they're filling out outwards, and the abilities are getting shuffled around. Like, the order of them on this wheel, they're moving on me. So, it would be better to, like, start all the way on this left side, even if it doesn't look as good from the beginning, and just have things fill out around the circle. Because then, like, as I get more abilities, I would still know where my old ones are, and I would still be able to use my muscle memory to activate them. It seems like such a small thing. But every time I've opened this wheel for the last 20 minutes, I have not known where the ability I'm trying to use is. Like, I have a plan for which one I want to use, I just don't know where on the wheel it is. What Elden Ring streams do you plan on doing for thumbnail purposes? Pretty much, the plan with Elden Ring stream is to make build guides, but to use the streams as a way to monetize the build guide before it's ready, if that makes sense. It's a way to not have to sink in so many hours to the game without getting any return, and then just hope at the very end that I get return. But rather, you know, stream the playthrough of leveling the character and progressing it with people just hanging out here, and then be able to still put up the guide at the end. That's essentially the plan. Business talk. I hear one of the Dead Spaces is really bad. I think 2. 2 is fine. 3 is awful. I hate Dead Space 3. The 3 is actual... Ugh, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about what happened to Dead Space 3. I love 1. Dead Space 1 is one of my favorite games. Dead Space 2 is a pretty good follow-up. Definitely not as good, but it's a fun game. It gets the job done. Meets the mark. Dead Space 3 is bad. Just bad. Best way I can put it is Dead Space 1. This is like how the franchise transitioned throughout the trilogy, right? This will give you the right idea and you'll understand immediately. Dead Space 1. Claustrophobic survival horror game on an abandoned space station. Dead Space 3 is a co-op cover-based shooter where you move throughout the Dead Space universe trying to take down a big evil corporation. That should give you an idea of what happened to Dead Space. Also, keep in mind, owned by EA. Is Dead Space 3 a bad game or a bad Dead Space game? Both. Like, if it was its own game, it would be one of the many co-op, cover-based third-person shooters of the early 2010s that got forgotten to time. Like, it wouldn't even be one of the good ones. Like, we're not talking like Gears of War or Army of Two. And even Army of Two is pretty forgotten. We're talking just one of those, like, many third-person cover-based shooters that you just don't fucking remember. What the fuck? They got ships. They got drop ships. Oh my. What is this? Leave me alone. Thank God I brought Garrus and Tolly. They both have Hacker Man abilities. That's the only reason I didn't get insta-melted as soon as they all spawned. Wait, there's one right here? Where is barrier? There it is. And marksman. Oh no, that wasn't marksman.
One dead, 3 to go.
Okay.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Finally bought Nier Automata. I've been wanting to play the Nier games, but I want to start with the original, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Because, like, Automata's the one I actually want to play, but I want to play the series and not just Automata. Fine. Oh, there. Love the Mako and hate it at the same time somehow. Gears streams would be great. Hey, whenever that, like, Gears MCC collection comes out that I heard a lot of whispers about, whenever that happens, I've heard, like, rumors about that from people I know in AAA for so long that I honestly have no idea when we're gonna see something about it. But I know that it's out there and it is a project that exists. We talked about that back during the Elden Ring days. Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. Is I first heard all the rumors that, like, it was gonna get revealed at Summer Games Fest or whatever that event was called. You know what I mean. But we all know the one I'm talking about. And then just no show. And everyone was like, oh, wonder what happened to that. But then I didn't really talk about it. I recently heard all the rumors saying, okay, that's weird lore, but lore nonetheless. Tiny text pop-up. I recently had heard that it was going to be at the Game Awards. And again, no show. And everyone's kind of like, oh, what happened to that? So I don't know what is going on with that project, honestly. I hope it doesn't suffer the same fate that, like, MW3 Remastered did, where it's like, it's very well known that project exists and is sitting on an Activision hard drive somewhere, and literally, like, in insider words, Activision is just sitting on it for a rainy day. That's genuinely their words about it, is like, they're kind of waiting until they get put in a spot where they're not making as much revenue, and then they're going to take that opportunity to release MW3 Remastered to bolster the quarter or whatever. Or bolster the financial year, not quarter. Ignore me. I hope that that's not what the Gears collection is right now. Because the more that I hear rumors about it supposed to be... Or, the more I hear rumors that it's supposed to be at an event and then it just no-shows, the more that I'm like, I think that's essentially what it's come down to at this point, though. Because also the thing is, like, unless I want to plug in my Xbox and set it up here at my setup, I don't really have a good way to stream Gears. Like, literally the best I can do is just play the original games. Like, there's no... Like, I love Gears. I've talked about Gears. I try to tab out of habit. I'm keeping this notepad on my phone. It's on the Windows Store, at least the first remaster is. Are you telling me to buy it on the fucking Windows Store, Tom? Hey, I didn't know that that was even a thing. So, like, fair enough. But are you telling me to go buy a game on the Windows Store? Alright, I'm gonna go do main story. I would never tell you to use the Windows Store. I don't know, man. It's kind of sounding like you might just be telling me to use the Windows Store. Chat, you see that? Who sees it? Who sees it? This is one of my eyes caught something I should not have, but it's also like, how the fuck did we leave this in? Who sees it? Anyone? Allow me to point it out for you then. This little whirly galaxy thing, whatever that's supposed to be, they left in the material that's supposed to be transparent. So it has a noticeable border around it. They forgot to check the box to actually make it not visible in the game. Because that's how 2D images work in Game Engine, is it's literally a square or a rectangle, and you just have to designate what's transparent and what's not, and then like tick the box for the material to not be visible in game. They forgot to tick that box. I can see the box around it. I wonder if that's gotta be exclusive to the remaster here. It doesn't even look off. Do you not see the white lines around it? Do you not see the rectangle around it? It might just be because my monitor's big and like I don't have any YouTube compression or anything that it's visible to me. Like, it's easily visible to me. I can't see it, to be honest. Wow, really? Here, let me see if I... Enhance. Enhance. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? I've enhanced it. Hello, Mike. Mike can see it. Oh. I can see it now. Yep. It's got the fucking... It's so minor. I'm telling you though, on my monitor, it's not. It's very noticeable on my monitor. That's why I'm pointing it out. I think it's either compression or like if you're on a smaller screen. Thank you, light. Then it's probably not as noticeable. But for me, it's very noticeable. Okay, so here's the thing. Did it give me the planet? Also, I don't know what my favorite planet would be, Dream Master. Can I say the Citadel? Because I love the Citadel. I think the Citadel is so fucking cool, but I feel like it's a cop-out. I feel like it's... It sounds like I'm dodging the question, but I swear I'm not. The Citadel is so cool to me. Explore the uncharted worlds of the Artemis Tau cluster. Yeah, so it literally is like, yeah, she's somewhere in that entire cluster. Favorite Halo level, but purely based off the environments? I'm not gonna say it because you're not gonna like my answer. I'm gonna keep it to myself. It's a Halo 4 level. I said that at the same time for transparency on the delay. I knew it. It's Forerunner. The level where you find the Prometheans for the first time. It's that one. Like, if that's the first answer that comes to mind for me, is that level. That level looks dope. Like, visually. That's a really cool level. You're on the inside of a hollowed out artificial planet that the Forerunners made. And it's all like this cracked rock and lava with Forerunner structures like built throughout it. It's so fucking cool. That's gotta be a valid answer, right? And it's got that sick, like, blue, purpley color scheme. Carbonaceous asteroid. They always hide something in those belts, man. Just chose one of the worst Halo 4 levels. I mean, I'm not saying the gameplay is good. I'm saying off the environments and the visuals, that's one of the coolest Halo levels. Therum. Distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Systems Alliance. Isn't that humanity? Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. It is humanity. Rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at the present. Hiccup. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface. World building. Thought you were dead? Me? What? I've been here every day. I can't believe Starfield is supposed to release this year. You think that's still happening? Absolutely not. Honest answer, absolutely no. Not one part of me believes it. Any choices? Yeah, my bad. My schedule's not consistent enough. Alien Lady and Garrus. Okay. Do I normally run for planets anyway? But that was the chat's decision. I know nothing, I just sip. For Crabmouth? Two best characters? Man.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
You guys are sleeping on Rex with saying two best characters. That's some disrespect to my boy Rex. This is a cool game. I like exploring planets in this game. It's a cool game. Crabmouth is a positive. Are you sure you weren't dead? I was here every day, 4 hours a day. Yes, canonically, the Joker in Mass Effect 1 is the grown-up version of the Joker from Persona 5. This is true. This is a real fact. The upgraded lighting in this game looks so out of place, but it also looks kind of nice in some parts. Crabmouth is a positive. Don't let Finn see the elites from Halo, man. Don't let Finn near the elites. Oh my. This is where Liara is, for sure. This has to be the planet with her on it. The dialogue when we landed, and now Geth dropping in along the path. This is it. Those guys are tanky. I just leveled up. I want to get the new, like, abilities for my class, so I want to level those. So, Throw is getting some upgrades. I always felt the two franchises were too similar for it to be a coincidence. Mass Effect and Halo? Tomothy. Come on now. Tell me. Shipmaster gonna have Finn acting up. Shipmaster would be the one. Maybe Arbiter, just because, you know, better screen time and stuff. But like, Shipmaster's a homie. I knocked down the front door. Now I'll go through the side window, because the alien lady said so. Mass Effect and Persona. Oh. I was like, I thought you meant the elites thing. Like, elites looking like, did I just level up again? Sorry? I did. Get me lift. Lift. Let's go. New ability. Play all of the Halo games. Shit. It's not letting me out. Oh, there we go. It wouldn't let me out of the makeup. Oh my god. Lift him. Lift him. Lift him. Yeah, that works. I have a counter to them charging at me now. So that's cool. I'll take it. Halo isn't generic as fuck. What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to say? That was awesome. Visually, I was just talking about like 2 streams ago how much I love Mass Effect's art style. I feel like it looks so weird. Like all of the alien tech looks so, or the Prothean tech specifically, I guess, looks so alien. Hey, hold on, look at, oh shit, that's not the wheel I want. Look at how weird the weapons are. Like, this is an assault rifle. My class can't use assault rifles, like, effectively. The only weapon type I can effectively use is pistols. This is the only type I can get damage scaling with. But the trade-off is I get force powers. So, you know, pistols are fine with me. Shoots exactly how I expected it to shoot. Yeah, but it looks so weird, and they've got the weird, like, folding thing, where they auto, like, fold and unfold. Oh, there's gotta be stuff in there. Does this game have a badass holographic arm? It does. It has the yellow thing, like, down the forearm, if you've seen it. Wait, it's in the thumbnail, right?
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
The wordsmith, everybody. You know what I mean, though? Like, it all looks so... Like, there's a lot of sci-fi where the alien tech looks like we could have made it. And then there's shit like this. Like that guy. That guy looks weird. We would not make something that looks like that. I just didn't know if it was exclusive. No, you can have it in this game. It's like the it's the engineer class, like the hacker man's type class. Garrus has one, but he has to be like using it for it to actually activate the hologram, so you won't see it on him very often. But Garrus has one because he's a hybrid between hacker man's and sniper, and we love Garrus for shit like that. That's a badass combo. He hacks his way in. He snipes from a distance. We love Garrus. The Mako's definitely stronger in this than it was in the original. When I was bitching so much about the Mako when I first got in it the other day, there was a reason behind it, I swear. Like, this stuff makes it look like this thing isn't even that bad. But this thing in the original version of the game was awful. Like, actively made exploring planets unfun. And sections like this were super unfun in the original too, like combat sections with it. That thing has a lot of health. That thing has a lot of health. Thankfully, the Mako's shields are really strong. They didn't used to be like that. Oh. We're taking him with us. Oh, there he goes. I don't think you could get XP while you were killing things with the Mako in the original either, if I'm right. Hold on. Oh, I get advanced warp before I get singularity? That's huge. That is huge. I could increase the duration of lift though, which would make it super... Wait. It works on a radius? Oh, it does. Lifts everything within 4 meters of the target into the air. If I upgrade it to max, it goes to 6 meters. We all know only 2 people watch Cole streams. True. That was so weird yesterday, where we had like 5 people actively talking in chat, and my view count said 1. Like, I don't know what was wrong with the view count yesterday. I think I'm gonna upgrade lift because it sounds really fun. Also, remember to like the stream. Hey, I'm definitely, like, I'm fully transparently taking this from another YouTuber that I know, or that I guess I used to know. We don't talk very often anymore, but I was in his stream the other day, and he was saying this, and it made me want to take it. Let's get a like spike in the chat. It works better for him. He's British, so it sounds better when he says it. He's like, like spike, like spike. It sounds better when he says it, but I like it anyway. I'm stealing it from him. Like I always say, best artists steal. Was this a certain zombies YouTuber? Ain't no way, Tom. Tom knows who it was, too. But yes, it was. Your British accent, British accents are weird because they're regional. I swear that might sound more accurate to him than you think. Do you watch him, Tom? You don't seem like the kind of guy that would watch his content. You don't seem like the kind of guy. Do you play much custom zombies, Tom? Actively lifts everything into the air except your mom. She too heavy. Yo mama's so fat. John Mass Effect can't lift her into the air. Like, oh, no. Different YouTuber. Different YouTuber then. Never mind. As soon as you said playing the Halo games, I was like, wait, hold up. Milo playing the Halo games was good. Much smaller YouTuber than Milo. But watching JC and Milo play Halo was really fun. Those headshots, though. That was all me. All my controller aim right there. We all saw it. No, the guy I'm stealing it from, it's Conjora, if you've heard of him. He's a smaller custom zombies YouTuber. So when you said that when you seemed like you knew it, I was like, I was so confused. Because I was like, there's no way that you watch a guy whose whole channel is custom zombies. I was like, I've never known Tom to be a big custom zombies guy. Which is weird, because everyone who owns Black Ops 3 on PC is a custom zombies guy. Because if you ever play custom zombies, you realize that custom zombies has all the best content in the zombies series at this point. I've got, like, my favorites list for Black Ops 3 is like 50 maps long at this point. And I love every single one of those maps. Like, genuinely, it's not even just like, oh, I kind of like some of these. They were good enough to favorite. It's like, those are all maps that I played at least like 10 times and favorited. So much longevity. So much good content coming out of BO3's scene. It just came too late. Tom, you gotta go back now. Because, like, back when the mod tools first released, those maps were pretty bad. But you go play stuff now, and it's like, oh my god. Like, people have really figured out how to use those tools. Oh, why am I holding an assault rifle? I can't even use that thing. John Mass Effect, why are you holding? That's normal. Okay. Take out the big guy. Oh my god, those snipers and shit. Oh, that's the... Jesus Christ. My shields are getting dropped so fast. Killed it. Oh wait, there's more than one, I think. There is more than one. Oh my god. If I was on mouse and keyboard, these guys wouldn't be so bad. I got EMP'd? I could use, like, my abilities for a second. Oh, it's the sniper way up there. I see him. I see him. Oh, shit. I like those descending click sound effects. Descending click. What is Finn hearing and not seeing? I don't even know what that's referring to. Oh wait, I gotta take the sniper out with marksman. Oh, it's already gone. Oh, he's dead though. Can I lift the big guy? This is the moment of truth for this ability right here. Yeah, I didn't think so. It was worth a shot, okay? I wasn't actually expecting him to go flying into the air. Sounded like alien noises? Possibly. Oh wait, both Garrus and Tali are down. Thank God I have this definitely not overpowered ability that instantly revives both of them mid-fight. Definitely not an overpowered ability. Can I throw that thing or something? Can I do anything to hurt that thing beyond just shooting at it? Well, warp will probably work, actually. Warp does work. Marksman. Come on! This is something I take out with the Mako, not with my fucking pistol. Get behind cover, woman! Hey, she doesn't need cover. Look at her go. Wait, fuck. Oh, is there a range on it? It didn't go all the way to it, it looks like. Who else wants some? I got force powers for days. I'm just starting to get in the groove with my abilities now. This class is fun as fuck. I'm finally starting to figure out how to use my abilities well.
Think we got him, Commander.
And I'm liking this class a lot. I don't know why I've never played with this. Bro came at you like the main character. I do have a video of me playing the Rust Custom Zombies map. That's my proof that I do like custom zombies. If you like maps like Rust, then I got a ton of maps for you. A coal map on custom zombies, as we used to call it, is like full-length Treyarch level, like main Easter egg, amount of side quests, like an Origins-sized map. Like, that's my custom zombies experience. I got plenty of those, if you want them. I got so many maps that fit that description that are like bangers. I get overwhelmed. I just did one, if you didn't see the video, that map that I titled, it's like Mob of the Dead, but with time travel. I wasn't even clickbaiting. It's literally like a map it's bigger than Mob of the Dead, actually. But it's like a full rundown prison, and you can time jump between 2 different periods. And each time period, you can get different weapons from around, like, the wall buys and the mystery box and stuff. Like, it goes from World War II to, like, Cold War guns when you... It was so cool. It was so cool. It was actually my first time playing it, but I was insanely impressed. Yeah, I'm gonna get the advanced throw. It's just gonna make it so that I can... Oh, it lets me throw... It reduces the cooldown as well. Hold on. Recharge time normally is 60 seconds. Yeah, this one's down to 50. And then you add in the scaling from leveling up Adept and getting the reduction. Bear played that map not long ago. How long is not long ago, Sticky? Did you watch a stream? We're talking about the time traveling one, right, Sticky? That's what we're talking about? Yes? Okay. Yeah, when I tweeted about it, he responded to my tweet and was like, what? That seems sick. So he probably played it after seeing me play it. Bonk. Which is a classic Bear move when it comes to custom zombies. He normally gets all of his map picks from me. In case you haven't realized yet, his favorite custom maps pretty much all came from a recommendation from me. Hold on, I want to hear the sound Finn was talking about. Let's see. Figured out how to use those tools. Oh, yeah, those are the guns. Those are the guns folding and unfolding. Was it that sound right at the beginning? I'm holding an assault rifle. Why is it playing? Use that thing. I tabbed off of it. Yes. The gun sounds. Start going through the maps you favorited to look for some stuff to play. Tom, a recommendation that's kind of more in the middle, because you said you get overwhelmed. Check out Frigid by Stevie Wonder, I think it is. I think he made Frigid. It's just called Frigid. That's a banger. Oh my god, my shields! Assault drones? We got assault drones now! Am I gonna play Gears of War? We just talked about this.
Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
Am I silly for wanting Shepard to have a thick German accent? It would be so goofy. It would take me out of it. Are you? Probably not. At least for a while. Okay. I can't go back up.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Maybe?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Seems suspicious to me.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
Yeah.
I
can definitely believe
defenses.
it.
I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Yeah, Rust is that map that people, like, if you play custom zombies for the first time, most people play Rust.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Krogan can be scary. Oh, there's literally Geth just down there. Why does my map keep getting jammed every time I get into combat here? What's happening with that? I don't think I could lift from all the way back here. Lift is my new favorite ability, for the record. That's fucking awesome, just being able to do that.
This should slow him down.
There's my shield boost. Oh, you played Internment. As soon as I saw The Walking Dead prison. Yeah, you played Internment. The map was... I think that's on my favorites list. I'm pretty sure. Boop, 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 boop. What's in this locker? Very nice. Well, I shot all the Geth. Did I do good? You alien lady? Did I do what I was supposed to do? Oh god, not this shit. Oh. Shit. Oh. Oh. Well, I found it. Yeah, if I didn't mention what that was the other day, because it's only like the second time I've seen one of those, you have to just guess the code the whole way until it works. It's literally just guessing it. Well, I found my way in. Hello, lady.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Convenient. Daybreak is a really good one.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
So now we're just gonna follow the
I
suspicious
still cannot
blue
believe
lady?
all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Thank you, Garrus.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Oh, 8 minutes ain't that bad.
He needs to move faster.
I saw Seatown had the Cyberpunk font and was sold. Seatown is really good, but last I heard, the boss fight at the end of the Easter egg is still bugged and impossible to beat. Batman, he's over here. It was one of those sudden, like, jarring tone shifts. Oh, there's the Krogan. Looking like a boss. Hey, Smitty, what about this guy? What do you think about this guy? Big Frogman.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
You're getting lifted. Throw him in the air. This class is so dumb. I love it. Oh, there go my shields. Thank God I have 2 abilities to instantly regen shields. Killed him with the throw. That actually makes this class pretty tanky, even though I can only wear light armor. Having 2 separate abilities to regen shields makes me pretty resilient in the fight. A non-rhino... What? I can't wait to get to Mass Effect 2. When scenes like this were actually pulled off well. Joker. Look at Garrus go! He was zooming. No one took a rock to that. Nope. No one. Not one. Hello, false.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child.
Oh, never mind.
That is
Never
why
mind. I'm
my
out.
research has not received the attention it
I'm done.
deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
How long is that life, again?
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this
well.
isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank
She's
you,
so
Commander.
fucking annoying.
Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
What the fuck is this? I'm not. Nope.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission
I can be a
reports are filed,
space
Commander.
racist. You
Want me
can
to
be
patch
a
you through to
space
Council?
racist in this game. Yes, you can.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow
How
Saren
big do
to
they
take
get?
part.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Thank you. Okay, so like, she said she's barely a child, but she's 106. That's still a lot older than me. It's like anime shit. They're like I swear she's like 1,000 years old. It's not weird. It's one of those situations. Okay, out of context, she's 100. I think it's fine. I don't even know what weapons to give her, so I'm gonna wait. Give her one of those. Give her one of those. Oh wait, she can wear human armor? Oh, that's handy actually. Do I have the best armor? Best human armor I can have? I would rather have the best armor. I do not. Oh, I don't know if I like the colors on that one. What else do I have available? That. Best armor. Okay. We take stats over visuals. We're not playing Elden Ring today, at least. Having more shields is better. That's still better. Oh. That's a color. That is a color. What kind of builds did you have in mind? Right now, I do have one in mind. I have one mapped out, actually. Like, I wrote it up already. I just don't know if that's the one I want to do right away. But I do have some in mind. Okay, hold on. I gotta check my pistol, too. Before I start giving out the weapons. I still have the best pistol. Okay, Tali. They literally have damage per second. That is all I am looking at. Rex. Yeah. What else we got? You use shotguns as well. I never remember with him. Do I have armor for you? Broken armor? Nope. Still a no on that. Every time I look, it's a no on that. Visuals over stats? Depends on the game. In Elden Ring, or really anything Soulsborne, yeah. Because those games are mostly fair. Like, in the majority of cases in Soulsborne games, I can avoid all damage if I was good enough at the game. But I think Elden Ring has the most moments where it's like, I literally just can't avoid this. And somehow is still the easiest Soulsborne I've played. Crying down that 105-year-old child. No, not yet. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. She's more than old enough to be MILF, so I think it's fine. Like OP Dex build or how to beat Thanos in Elden Ring. Either would be useful. The meta changes so often because of the nerfs. It's so annoying keeping up. The worst thing with Elden Ring in regards to them nerfing shit is that it takes so long to pull a build together that, like, needing to change it just sucks in a game like that. Do I have heavy armor for you? Oh, I think she's wearing heavy armor already. Yeah. Hold on, I need to mod out my shit. My pistol I already did, but my grenade launcher. Toxic damage on my grenades. Sure, I don't use them anyway. Where's my armor? What is hardening? What does that stat do? Protection against biotic and tech attacks. Sure. Gilves? Okay. Slow down. Steady, boy. But don't take it that far now. FromSoft are nerfing anything that's even remotely good, which completely removes the whole thing of making your own difficulty through your build. I want my Flame of the Redmane back. I didn't even see what Flame of the Redmane... Like, I don't even know what that does when you say that. I did hear that that was one of the biggest nerfs, but I don't even know what that item is. So for me, I was just like, oh, well, that's unfortunate, I guess. Like, when people were saying that they nerfed, like, Rivers of Blood again, I was like, yeah, I know Rivers of Blood. Surprised they didn't further the nerfs on Moonveil, because that thing is still pretty busted.
Doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
What about Carol from The Walking Dead? Isn't she a gilf? Yeah, she a little on the old side.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Telly.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I think I'm in, boys. I think I'm in.
See you later.
Prefer the game stories? I think the last, like, good part of the Walking Dead show was the prison. And that's a long fucking time ago. Like, from what I've seen of it, which I just completely stopped watching it past a certain point, but, yeah, I genuinely haven't enjoyed it since the prison.
Commander?
Negan's early stuff was great. I didn't even get that far. I gave up at that point. Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
He's what?
Let's pretend this never happened.
The damage is done, Williams.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
How many?
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time.
Space time.
You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Captain Rizzard? Oh my.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology.
Oh, boring.
Wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
That's probably for the best. That sounds like pain.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Aha!
Where did you grow up?
Sorry.
All over.
Oh.
I transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I had a buddy in college, who grew up like that. Where I asked him once, what state he was from. He was just like, all of them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
That is Joker.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike.
Hey, fuck Mike.
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
This is based Shepard. This right here is based Shepard.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's fair.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed.
Oh?
She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
What, wait, Tom, was one of the other options actually boys will be boys? Because I didn't even read that one. Oh, that's a different wheel. I saw it on my phone for a second. I was like, please.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
The bottom one? That's unbelievable. That in 2007, they had word for word as two options to a response to that topic. No means no, and boys will be boys. In fucking 2007. That's the second time this game has amazed me in that way. I don't even remember what the first thing was. But there was another moment where I was like, they had no idea how relevant that was going to be in 15 years. I need to get wings sometime. I haven't had wings in a long fucking time.
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
Oh!
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Fair. Is there something with the studio or something? What? Oh, no, I'm just saying that, like, those have become... Like, no means no is, like, just the most universal, like, yep, truth thing about the subject that everyone echoes constantly on Twitter. And boys will be boys is, like, textbook worst thing that you can say as a response to that sort of thing. And somehow, 16 years ago, those were the two responses to that topic.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like it was
okay, every rational person.
My last day
That's
out,
what I should have
Mike
said.
Was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Badass.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was pointless.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
She did.
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
That was pointless is so funny. All the, like, dialogue options, like, what's this crap, and bored now. All the dialogue options that are you being a dick are hilarious in this game, but I can never bring myself to say them, because I know it's like, I'm just fucking myself over for the rest of the playthrough, for the sake of being funny. I've always liked that one.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Why all these people's dads iconic can have a signature phrase? I don't know, man. Be adventurous. It doesn't affect gameplay, but it'll affect the story and just the way that your crewmates see you. I got a whole arc planned out for John Mass Effect here throughout the trilogy. Give me time. We'll get to the part where I'm a dick to everyone. All right, we'll get there.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
Don't call me that.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
What? Oh. I mean, I do too. Of course not. Are you a fanatic? And keep it to yourself. God, it's so hard not to do it. See, boys, hear me out. Slow down. Hear me out. I'm trying to be... Hold on, what did Tom call him earlier? God damn it, my mouse is bound to the wheel. What did Tom say earlier? Where was it? Hold on! Tom said something. Captain Rizzard, thank you. From Riz Effect. I'm trying to be Captain Rizzard.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
Rue.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
See,
Sir.
With Tolly, I think it's pretty fair to say that I'm in. Ashley's a work in progress. We're getting there. I'm trying to start a conflict here. Foxhole? Foxhole is a war thing. I think like a trench, like a little hole that you dig to hide in and shoot out from. That's Foxhole. Wait, where's Liara? She was supposed to be here. Where's the... Oh. There's the blue baby.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
She's not a minor. She's 106 years old.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Liara.
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Blue baby.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I wish my brain was faster than my mouth sometimes, because I didn't even process it when I said it until you...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid
Captain
I am
Rizzard
not
is
very
back.
interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul
Bro,
of
I
indigenous
can't.
life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Sounds boring, Lamau. Me going gaga. Why are we bringing up that meme?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the
I need
secrets
lawyer.
of the
Okay, there he
past.
is.
It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
I mean, I'm a gamer.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
It's like a bike helmet. Why?
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Not offensive or anything?
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me.
Idiot at social interaction.
I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her.
How'd you get so quiet?
Not like her. Something changed.
How'd you get so quiet? She was loud before. She was... What?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Captain Rizzard's... Rizzard seeks
Like
to
what?
understand you. Words
Most
are
of the
hard.
inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds.
What?
We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Uh-huh. Oh, what about the age difference is a good question. Oh. I feel like he's gonna... I feel like that's...
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
I think it's fine.
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
So not your father, just... Okay. Why would you say it like that? The age difference one definitely would have been the bad play. This is Captain Rizzard here, okay? 80-year difference, I think it's fine. I think 20-some and 106 can work great.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people.
They have racism too.
Nezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Oh.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
It's a good question.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Start bullying her? It's okay. I knew it was near the end of the conversation. For the boomers in the back, False, do you know what Riz is? I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page here. We can enjoy the meme equally. You've been taught the meaning of this word, by chance? I feel like she just... What is not taught Riz? It is earned. Why'd you have to spell it like that? Earned.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Okay.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands.
Oh.
It's gone rogue.
How does that even happen?
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here.
Are you sure?
Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic.
You could what?
I prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you.
Yeah, that's actually valid.
The council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Hold on, I have other plans. Oh, I didn't mean to close the map, my bad. I have other plans. I want to test something, chat. I want to test something. I'm getting risky. I'm making a ballsy play here.
Message coming in.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Sometime, yeah, sure. This is a transparency moment. This is me testing YouTube policy. So, when I say I'm making a ballsy, risky play, I'm testing if this VOD will stay monetized if I go and do something in the game. This is a learning moment for everyone. I'm seeing what Susan will and won't allow here. Eat load monitor probably has important info to be gained. Oh, who we taking? Do we take the baby? You showed titties in one of your VODs? Or vids, sorry. That's different, Sepper. There's very specific guidelines around that where I didn't have to censor those. We taken. Best boy Rex? You take the avatar looking one, I'm doxing you. Why? Where are the titties? He's talking about a God of War video. One of the God of War videos got limited ads, but it was not that one. Taking the baby.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
That's an exaggeration.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has
Something
the deck.
just came up. He's exaggerating. Oh, don't you.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
She definitely is.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Okay.
Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Riz time.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
This isn't a warship, you fucking dick.
We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari?
Oh, don't.
Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else
Who
to
the
say,
fuck
Commander?
is this
Any
guy?
other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting,
Damn
Commander
right it
Shepard.
won't.
Make us proud.
Get out of here. Fuck that guy. Fuck him.
Exogeny Corp recently released an official statement regarding their missing survey team in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Oh, yeah, Truffle TV is great. I can't imagine watching YouTube streams without it, honestly.
There were no survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a
Like, I have it, and I don't have it on my dashboard because it's not compatible with your actual dashboard for some reason. But like, God, it's so nice. I can't go without Truffle TV has profile pictures. I have so many points to assign on Liara. Yep, we max out the class points. They disable them. It's in the settings. Did you even customize your Truffle TV? Or did you just like use it out the box? Because the reason it's nice is it's so customizable. Easy slot some points in for some abilities here. Why don't you put up the age points? It's 106 is plenty old. I don't know what you're talking about. Get her lift. Get her advanced throw. She's pretty much just gonna be a second force user out on the field alongside me. Advanced warp. Stasis. I don't even got that shit, but now she does. Advanced stasis. Electronics. She's gonna be goated. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I have Rex with me. I haven't run him in a long time. Let's see. I was gonna max out his ARs. I have enough points to max his shotguns, too. I want him to be tanky, but have high damage as well. And then his armor. Oh, actually, his fitness is his... Yeah, his health. Pump his fitness. Erdnot? Who the fuck is Erdnot?
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates.
Oh, is that
corruption on the
Rex's
Citadel
last name?
and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Is it Rex Erdnot? Yeah, it is. I was like, huh? This is Rex with a W. W-R-E-X. Rex. Maybe. Not in a gay way, though. Wrong way around? Oh, you're right. It's his name is Rex. In like a homey way, I'll riz him up, you know? I don't swing that way. But he is a homie. Can't be risen everyone. Bro, watch me. Alright, this is where I'm gonna be testing Susan's new limits. Chat, remember to leave a like on this stream, please. Do it for me. Is this allowed, Susan? Is this allowed? I'm actually curious. I want to leave this up for like a solid enough amount of time that the automated moderation will kick in. This should be fine, I would think. But their policies have been changing recently. So, I'm curious. We gotta run the tests here. Sit forward, Shepard. Sit forward. His posture is something else, bro. His posture is wild. So formal. I think auto moderation will catch this, right? I want it to be up for a significant amount of time. Most cursed shit. It's him. He makes this cursed. The way he's sitting there like a senator or something. But now we go back to Blizzard right here. See, now he's big chillin', legs crossed. Alright. We'll see if Susan is happy.
We Asari are more accepting of our sexuality than most other species. Some club owners like to exploit this by hiring us as dancers.
What do you think, Rex?
Fist had a good thing going here. Too bad he got greedy.
Rex likes it here too. Ooh. Was my bad. My bad. Don't mind me. That was what I wanted to test. Go Gamba. How much money? I don't even know how to see how much money I have, actually. Oh, National Geographic chat.
When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel. Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
I love National Geographic. I don't know why my brain just went to where it did, but it went to my side project in Unreal chat. I've been writing up this little design doc. I've been building out base infrastructure, expanding the sandbox that's already there. I got plans. I got big, good ideas.
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I know you're afraid to trust people after losing your team at a Akuz, but I'd never let you down.
What about your wife, Conrad? She trusts you too. Aren't you letting her down?
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Goodbye, Conrad. Ooh, level up. That means I can get a stronger lift. Lift lasts longer, takes less time to recharge, and allows you to hit more objects with a bigger field. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, wait. Rex and Liara as well. Upgrade your first aid. Oh, she only got 1 point? Rex only got 1? That's bullshit. Fine. Fine.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
Can I go straight to C-Sec with this? Yeah, C-Sec. I can. Guilty Spark, the best level. Best level in CE?
So you've spent your entire adult life just studying old Prothean junk?
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
It's good for you. A nice explosion every now and then keeps the mind sharp.
I feel like Halo has to be the best level in CE. Because the thing is, and I know Sticky won't like this, every single level in CE is so heavily flawed. And Halo just has the least flaws.
The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
It's Halo or Assault on the Control. Get that second one out of there. Bad level. Stop saying that. I play that shit to go to sleep. That's my sleeping pills. Assault on the Control Room, my ass. My lip is peeling. That's annoying. I meant Silent Cartographer. Oh, that's the best one. Silent Cartographer is the best one. I don't want to just rip it off because it's gonna bleed. Maybe if I just vigorously rub it. Right? Fuck, that's annoying, man. Okay, what's out here? Two Betrayals is slightly better. I will stand by, for the rest of my life, Two Betrayals being the worst level in Halo CE. Do I even want to know? My lip is like peeling. There's a piece of that weird lip skin that's peeling, and it's annoying the fuck out of me right now. You're wrong, I'm not. Oh, stick drift. Fuck, man. It's so annoying. Come on. He's next? No. I would rather play both of those than Two Betrayals. Damn it. I got it. It's off. big weird lip skin lining thing. Okay. Who we taking? Trying to get into top 10 for glitchless? What time do you have to get for top 10? Like, what's the goal here? Liara, just to annoy you? Okay. Truth and Reconciliation, I would put as the second or third best in the game. I know I'm currently 74th. I'll check. You gotta know what time you're going for, Tom. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm trying to go for top 10 and not know how fast you have to go for top 10. I'll take my boy. Entire second half of TNR is bad. Yeah. The entirety of 2 Betrayals is bad. Hello, Ghost. Oh, I gotta level up my boy. If I level his first aid, I can get electronics leveled on him as well. Can't write? What do you mean you can't write? Like writer's block? I'm obviously not gonna get it in my next run. What kind of attitude is that? This is the run. It's always the run. It's always the run, Tom. Be out here exploring planets again. I want to write it, but I just can't get into it. That's a great sound effect, Finn. How do you feel about that one? That's a great sound effect. I like that one a lot. A sorry capsule. I sure hope it does. Oh shit. Matriarch's writings. You should play Fallout. I, just in general, have been wanting to play Fallout 1. Because I have, or 1 and 2. Because I have them on PC now. Saints Row, Far Cry. Far Cry's a stretch. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. There is, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, or I should say there are 2 good Far Cry games. Only 2. I've said what I will say. As someone who used to be a big Far Cry fan, Blood Dragon is one of them. I forgot Blood Dragon existed. There's 3. But yes, of course I'm winning. I'm discovering rocks and shit. How could I not be winning? There's 3 of them. 3 is one of the good ones. Blood Dragon is one of the good ones. The last of them has not been said. I see that Tom said 2. The last of them has still not been said. Sorry, not sorry. Not sorry at all. Far Cry 2 is so overly tedious. And this is coming from someone who, one of the most fun games I played last year was Red Dead Redemption 2. And I fully acknowledge that. People who say that Red Dead 2 is too tedious to be fun and then say they like Far Cry 2 are on fucking crack. I have no idea how they can say that. Mako overpowered. I found space pirates, but hello, Bucket. Sick and fussy. Sick is one thing, but fussy? Successfully turned 34? Oh, see. If False was still here, she would feel great after that. She's always like, I'm so old, I'm going to die. Yeah. Just seeing that would make her feel great. Okay. Up in the air. Let's go. I love this ability so much. Who just ran up on us? My god, they're still floating. I love upgraded lift so much. God, the Krogans are so tanky. Still alive? Oh my god, he is still alive. Holy shit. Anyone else? For the record, the third good Far Cry game, and this is my hottest Far Cry take, is Primal. And I'm absolutely not sorry one bit for that. Barrier? Fucking do it. It's just so unique. I can't go play another game like Primal. Like, the rest of the Far Cry games, outside of Primal and 2, are so unbelievably generic, and I can get that experience anywhere else. And I mean it. Primal at least has something going for it. Like, I get something out of playing Primal that I can't get elsewhere. Blood Dragon? Yeah, Blood Dragon I said was one of the good ones. Blood Dragon is one of the ones I enjoy. Sorry, I keep forgetting about Blood Dragon. I'm thinking of, like, the main games and Primal for some reason. Like, I'm also not really even thinking of New Dawn. I kind of forgot that was even a game until just now as well. Admittedly. Mentally, I'm an angsty 16-year-old. Oh my god. That was bullet hell right there. Investigate desk. The Asari leading these slavers. And Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador. The Asari... Oh. The Asari leading these slavers and an ambassador on the council are... Or on the Citadel. Are sisters. I should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. I will do that. That sounds like a blast, actually. I'm gonna go confront a politician. Fuck. Malfunctioning object. I'm taking all the loot. New Dawn is mid. New Dawn was better than 4 and 5. I think New Dawn is definitely underrated, but I still don't love it. Ooh, upgrade kit. I'll say less. I like Alien Isolation. Mostly. Except, and hear me out, literally any point in the game that the xenomorph is anywhere remotely near me is painful to get through. So I'm not exactly jumping at the opportunity to replay it right now. Like, everything in Alien Isolation outside of just playing hide and seek with the xenomorph is a blast. I'd rather we just never got Far Cry 3 and got a full Blood Dragon. Whoa. Far Cry 3 is by far the best the series has to offer, at the very least. Blood Dragon could have been the best the series has to offer if it wasn't like 4 hours long. Like, Blood Dragon is so good, but it's so short. Which 3 is in like a good middle ground, where even if you 100% 3, it's like a 20-hour game. Electronic skill too low? What planet is this? Chargilla. I need to be taking notes. This whole exploring the galaxy and needing to find every, like, mineral out there side quest is gonna be the death of me. Hence, starting a notepad on my phone to keep track of everything. What's the best modern shooter of all time? What do you mean by modern shooter? Is that literally year released, or is that a design style, or like what do you mean exactly? Design style? Okay, so what do you mean by that? There's something in this. There's no way. They always hide something in there. Survey. Gas deposit. Just nothing? Okay.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Thank you for that, Joker. Is that... Hold on. It's congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. I'm in. If we're just saying, like, the best shooter to come out in the last, like, 10 years, design-wise, it's Doom Eternal. Rex and Ollie. When you say modern shooter design style, I think of like Call of Duty, which at that point, hear me out, listen. That is the worst design style out of the entire FPS genre. I said what I said. I need her decryption. Or, you know, exploring planets and shit. Super Hot is the best shooter. Super Hot's fun. All time? Best FPS game of all time? Blood would have to be up there. The original Quake I would put up there. Oh, fuck yourself. Duke Nukem? No. Duke 3D is fine. Duke 3D is my least favorite of the build engine trinity. For people who know their boomer shooters, they'll know what I mean by build engine trinity. Sorry. If you don't know, it's Duke 3D, Shadow Warrior, and Blood. And Duke 3D is the weakest of those, like by a long shot. Best shooter only taking multiplayer into account? Quake 3. I stand by it. Hands down, Quake 3. You will not convince me otherwise. Don't even try. I actually canned it. I canned this a long time ago, but I never took it off my brainstorming list. I was literally gonna do a series of videos. Showing good and bad examples of level design in the FPS genre. And spoiler alert, like every good example that I had, I think literally speaking, I think every example of good level design I had in the FPS genre came out before Y2K. Like, I wish I was exaggerating, but I don't remember any of them being post Y2K. I could have done Doom 2016 and Eternal, but I was looking to start further back. Because really the point of it all was going to be showing the degradation of level design quality over the years in the FPS genre, like how lazy it's gotten. Which, oh yeah, I had so many good examples of like some of the laziest level design I've seen in the FPS space. I had some great picks for that. Picks that would have gotten me... You know that image of the guy smirking with all the pitchforks pointed at him? And it's like, what's your gaming opinion that's like this? Twitter users know what I'm saying. Some of the opinions of like the laziest would have had me in that spot of the guy smirking at everyone with the pitchforks. For example, I think outside of like Call of Duty and the Medal of Honor modern era games, Halo Infinite has to have the worst level design I've ever seen in an FPS game. Absolutely. Which is not me hopping on the Halo Infinite hate wagon, because I've been saying that since I first played through the campaign. People who have been here know that I have never liked the Halo Infinite campaign. It's genuinely so far down on the list for me, I can't describe it to you. That campaign bored me to tears. Story-wise, level-wise, open world-wise, I found very few redeeming qualities in Halo Infinite's campaign. The only thing is Chief's characterization was almost perfect in Infinite. That's like the one thing I give to it, but other than that, Infinite's campaign and I did not get along. Campaign levels? Oh, yeah. Its multiplayer maps are actually pretty good. Things like, Live Fire is, like, maybe a little basic, but really good design-wise, like when you break it down with spawns and just general layout.
Looks like they were lured here by
it's a really sound map. Aquarius is the same thing. Just a really good map.
We're under Admiral Kahoku's command.
Trying to remember them by name. Oh, Recharge was my favorite by far. Recharge was great. Y2K, only a boomer would call it that, or a poober. Keep in mind, all of my favorite games are from the 90s. And saying Y2K is way easier than saying 2000, as in the exact year. I say Y2K, you know what I mean. I say 2000, you could think that I mean the 2000s, like the whole decade. You could think I mean the 2000s as in everything from Y2K through right now. It's vague if I say 2000. Y2K, specific, short, you know exactly what the fuck I'm saying. So yeah, I normally say Y2K instead of the year 2000. I don't think I've ever played a Halo game I really like. Do you mean single player wise? I can respect it. I loved the Halo campaigns as a kid. As I've played more games, and especially when I went and learned level design and game design, and studied it for a degree, I lost a lot of my enjoyment for Halo. That's one of the games that got most ruined by me actually developing an understanding for design. It's actually Halo. Because there's not a single Halo game that can do everything right. They kind of all do one thing right and fuck up most other things, unfortunately. Like, I consider myself a Halo fan still, but generally speaking, every Halo game gets one thing right, like really well, and everything else wrong. Don't play Gears, it'll be ruined. Well, Gears, I've always known when I've played Gears that it's not a good game design-wise. I've always known that. Halo, I was under the impression that Halo was well designed. And then that was shattered over years of actually studying design. Because it's like, I could pick apart so many things. It's like, frankly, CE is my favorite. Overall. But CE might have one of the weakest campaigns. Halo fans are foaming at the fucking mouth off of that one. But I will stand by it. Halo 2, we all know about Halo 2. That one's a weak campaign design-wise because of development circumstances and such. But, like, Halo 2's level design is abysmal. Its sandbox additions were good, but not good enough to make up for its other problems. Its story was the best part of the game. Never thought that way about Gears. Gears is fun to turn your brain off and play. But, like, yeah, I've never thought of Gears as being, like, a well-made or designed game. Oh, there we go. I'll make a 12-hour video proving you wrong. Don't make me do it. This is an empty threat. No, I have very well... I've really thought about Halo over the years. While I've been learning design, I've really had good long thinks about Halo. CE, on paper, probably has the weakest campaign of the series. Again, not when you look at it just in, is it fun or no? But when you look at it in, is it well designed or no? It probably has the weakest in that regard. I've fully explored Kepler Verge? Oh god. See, now we're doing this where I'm not really sure if I've explored or not. This looks new. I don't think I've seen that planet. That's a fancy looking planet. We go out and out to in. Easiest way for me to keep track of what I've looked at. Oh, I can land on Ontaram, right? Yeah, okay, I double checked this system before. Never mind. I've been there. This was the next system I was gonna do. Sorry, where was I? Halo 3 nailed the sandbox, but its level design is pretty boring, and its storytelling is just okay. What comes after 3? I mean, ODST, weirdly, is one of the stronger campaigns. It's Halo 3's sandbox with a couple new weapons, better levels, and a story that's about on par. That's one of my weirder Halo takes, is that I like ODST more than the base game's campaign. That's a very uncommon opinion. But, yeah, I stand by it. Oh, that looks sick. It's a snowy world? Snowy world. Frozen surface. I love it. My favorite kind of planet. Halo Reach is... woof. That's one of the weakest ones, also. Oh, it's snowing. My favorite planet of the day already. Yeah, there's not many redeeming qualities to Reach. It does have some of the stronger level design in the series, funny enough, but I'm still just not really much of a fan. I can max his electronics, which I need for... I hate that because of the class I picked, it really is like, if one of my allies has electronics or decryption, I need to max it, like, as soon as possible, just for 100% purposes. It's kind of unfortunate. What does medicine do? Oh, it just reduces the time of cooldown on his first aid ability. I believe Sticky feels the same. It's also my favorite overall. Capping? I'm not capping. Sticky and Tom definitely aren't. I'll at least recognize that the campaign is, like, not that good. Halo has really been one of those franchises that the more I've thought about them, the more I've been like, holy shit. Like, I have been so unbelievably nostalgia blinded on this franchise for years when it comes to the single player portions that it's actually crazy to me. Like, the realization hit me like a truck when I was in school. Yeah, I want him to be able to do the Force stuff that I do. Yeah, I'll get him advanced throw. It's one more point. Lift is awesome. Having a second guy in the squad just randomly throwing enemies in the air will be beautiful. You have electronics and stuff too, Garrus. Love to see it. It's easy, I just don't want to. Yeah. Okay. Do you like Halo Wars? I liked Halo Wars. Playing like a custom game of Halo Wars with friends was a lot of fun, but like the campaign, no. Halo's also always felt super generic, bar some good mechanics. Well, the thing with Halo is, for better or for worse, and more often for worse, the industry really took a lot of inspiration from Halo CE going forward. Like, there's not a single FPS game coming out in the modern day that didn't take heavy inspiration from Halo CE or from a game that was heavily inspired by Halo CE, right? And like I said, more for worse than for better, but that's the way it is. What the fuck? I just heard someone pull out a gun? Like, I know I heard that. Oh god, we're doing this phase. Honestly, it's way easier to bait out the attack. Oh, it hit me. Damn it. Fuck. I slowed down a little too much. Oh, it didn't even save. God damn it. I maxed out electronics. Then I gave him a bunch of points up here, right? Oh wait, Garrus has level. Garrus, I just put points in electronics. I hate that I have to level everyone's electronics and decryption so that I can actually get 100%. That's the #1 downside on this class by far. Is that I can't get anywhere near as much customization with how I build out my allies. Because I'm so... At least if you're doing a casual playthrough, it would be fine. But for 100% specifically, it's like, yeah, if you want to play this class and 100%, your allies all have to have, like, maxed out electronics and decryption to get by. Doom video out Sunday at the latest. Hey, should we get a poll on who believes if Tom is actually gonna get that video out? Oh, fuck off, man. Come on. Oh wait, the tentacles went away. Is he gonna pop up? Hello? There you are. Gun overheat. Try to stick to a planned video per week. I'll finish it out of spite. Do it just because I don't believe you. I don't. $7,000 credits just for killing one big bad boy. We got. What do we got here? Something marked right here. I don't know why. Did I just have a prompt?
Just lead the way.
It's Garrus. Geth weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Maw. I kind of thought the humans would have been mangled by... Oh, there's a Geth outpost on this planet. That's what I just marked. Let's go. Big shooty shoot area. Halo has just always been another spaceman shoot 'em up for me. But that's kind of the thing. Is that Halo is the reason we have so many spaceman shoot 'em ups. Right? COD would be in the same boat, except they have the benefit of not starting as a future space genre. The funny thing with COD, though, is that we only have COD because of Halo. At least in the sense that we have COD. Because, to be fair, we have COD because of Medal of Honor. But if you look at the original Call of Duty, and then you look at Call of Duty 2, there's a noticeable change in direction that happened once they were able to start development on a game after Halo came out. And there's a very noticeable amount of things that they took from Halo CE in Call of Duty 2. It's not one of those subtle things. Like, you look at the FPS genre and it's like, holy shit. In the way that we know it today, at least, the FPS genre almost entirely stems from Halo. Like, it's one of those things where the DNA is there in every single game nowadays. With the exceptions like Doom 2016 and Eternal being there. And funny enough, as I said earlier, that I generally think it's for the worse that the entire industry shifted to be just like Halo. Doom 2016 and Eternal are like the best FPS games we've gotten in the last handful of years. Again, I'm a Halo fan, but I'm also just an FPS fan. And yeah, Halo had a pretty net negative on the genre overall. I am one of those people. I'm not one of those people who's like, Halo should have never come out because of the effect it had. But I definitely wish that less developers in the FPS space took so much from Halo. Because it kind of sucks to have every game derive so much from Halo. Because Halo's great, but I don't want Halo to be every single game I play. You know? Dang. Geth Prime are new. These are new, bigger boys, even.
We're halfway to driving these synthetic bastards out of this system.
That one was actually really easy because I was able to just Mako my way through the whole thing. But I'll take it. Alright, I would love... Can I remove this point from Intimidate? I don't think I can. Like, God, I wish I didn't put that there. I don't know what I was thinking. Just gonna increase Warp's duration until I get the advanced one that increases its damage and reduces its cooldown and stuff. Oh, Caden's helmet is fucking sweet. I haven't seen your new helmet, bud. That looks awesome. Garrus's helmet is something. Not quite as cool as Caden's, but you know. The first iPhone isn't a good phone today. It's still very important. I mean, yeah, I agree. Like I said, like now, looking back on it, it's like, I genuinely feel like CE is one of the weaker Halo games in the series if we're looking at only the single player, despite very popular belief. Because when you start picking apart like its design elements, it starts to fall apart really quickly. Like really quickly. It's a fun game to play, but that doesn't always mean it's a good game. Because, like, Call of Duty is a fun game to play, but I'm not going to sit here and act like it's one of the most, or like it's one of the best FPS games in the industry. It's really fun, but that doesn't mean it's designed well, always. There's things that are both. Like Quake. I don't know why so few people nowadays have played Quake. I don't know how that's a franchise that we were just like, forget about it. It baffles me. Quake was one of the GOATs, man. Still is one of the GOATs, actually. You know what's a really good example of, like, game that isn't exactly the most well-designed, but is a fucking blast, is the first Fear game. That's an FPS game that, like, the level design, it's really just hallways on hallways. Like, it's all, like, interior corridor shooting for the most part. The sandbox is all right, but that game is a blast. Like, so fun. The original Fear is worth a shot. If you have a PC, you should play Fear. You can get it super cheap on Steam during like those big sales that happen like 5 times a year. Highly recommend the first Fear to anyone who has not played that. So somehow I missed this when I was over here. Wait, this is actually kind of sweet. Prothean Ruin. Say less. It's just another hacking minigame. God damn it. Prothean data disk. Sure. That's the last thing on the planet. Is that the last of this cluster? I don't think. It's funny that when this game crashes, it goes back to the little, like, Legendary Edition launcher. I don't think it would have saved any of what I just did on the planet. What, Sepper? Automod on Discord is doing that? It does? Oh god. We mean on Discord, right? Yes. Oh, it didn't save what I did on the planet! Hold on. Hold on. How did you even notice this? Who tried to say it? Oh, there it is. Boom. The real daddy of FPS? That's a real shooter? Okay. Hear me out on this one. Hear me out on this one. Haven't played it. I have no fucking idea. I haven't played, and it's crazy that I haven't, but I haven't. I haven't played GoldenEye or Perfect Dark. I hate writer's block. Just try to write something different. Because when I get effectively writer's block for videos, I'll just try to do a different video. And then normally when I go back after having done something else, it's easy peasy. Oh, fuck me. Keep going. No, don't start doing that shit now, Mako. Don't start pulling your bullshit right now. Airing. Having so much electronics skill is great for repairing the Mako, though. Like, electronic skill on the squad, not on Shepard, because I can't have it. Because you guys chose a bad class. A fun class, but a bad one, apparently. Oh, fuck me. Before my game fucking crashed. Welcome to computer RPGs. That sound is looping. It's attenuated, right? It better be. If that sound isn't attenuated, chat, we're gonna be hearing it until we leave the planet, so you better hope. I never heard much about Legendary Edition being all that buggy. But, oh boy. It's not attenuated. Oh, rocks. Space rocks. Oh my god! I'm gonna try dropping a manual save and loading it real quick. Please fix it. Aha! Thank God. Just write an X-rated Sonic fan fiction to get the juices flowing? Yes, of course. As anyone does. They teach you that in college. For Finn, of course. Why is my reticle gone now? What the fuck? Take out the Colossus. They might actually drop the shields. Even though, oh, they did. They did drop the shields. Mako shields are strong, too. I wonder if they're getting scaled with, like, a skill that squad mates have or something. Because they weren't this strong at the beginning. Just X4 combo to me out of editing. What did they do, Tom? I always get my best work done. This is not something that's applicable to the vast majority of people.
Halfway to driving these synthetic bastards out of this.
But I always get my best work done when I'm in, like, streamer friends stream. Throw them on monitor 2, and I just sit here and do my thing. You're gonna try to save and load again because my reticle's breaking. Oh, no, I just had to do that. Never mind. It was for fixing the auto mod, but it was funny. Oh. Did everyone start just typing fucker in Discord after I typed it to test if it was working? Okay. Get me whatever's in the probe. I hit with the wombo combo. Wah! Yeah, we're good. Want more points in warp? You get more lift, you get more electronics. And I'm gonna drop a manual save. Because I know how this goes. Oh shit, my bad. We go back to the Normandy. Don't crash on me this time. Bro, stop. Okay. Okay. That time... That time, it overloaded my GPU. I wish I was joking. Don't open there. So I know it's gonna open straight to DMs. Thank God it didn't. Yeah, it did open straight to DMs. We don't leak DMs, not here at least. Not here at least. Is it gonna crash every fucking time I try to go back to the Normandy from this planet? Because I'm gonna lose it. That would be like a reset the game sort of scenario. Oh, thank God, dude. Holy shit. That would actually be like a hard reset, playthrough over kind of bug. Leak the DMs. We don't leak the DMs. Not here. God, there's so many valuable minerals. We keep scouring for valuable minerals. I will have all the minerals. Marie! Sorry. You have false in your DMs? Like recently? About creating content? Oh, what, you think we're gonna leak like a video or a stream or something? Is that what you're hoping for? Never, never, not me at least. If I remember right, I think that she said she's sometimes been known to leak DMs. But I don't do that. I never leak DMs. This is just a grassy planet. There's nothing special to this one. I was like skimming real quick to see if there was anything noteworthy about the planet. I gotta take abs and you know what, I'll take Caden again. Because I like having two of us with force powers. Holly, you gotta max that decryption. Okay. Are there any minerals on this planet to be found? I mean, it's a cool looking grassy planet. Cool enough, at least. Gotta get up there? How do you want me to get up there? Go. All the way, Mako, come on! All the way. God fucking damn it. There we go. No! Okay. Oh. Push! There we go.
En route.
Identification tags buried and marked for some reason, and I just was like, okay, yoink, mine now. There's 8 billion people on the planet? Yeah, this happened a bit ago, right? Like the 8 billionth baby was born. One of my friends from middle school, his girlfriend just birthed their child. God, there we go, I'm out. So he has a baby now. Good for him, I guess. I don't want one. He can have it. I certainly don't want one. Come on, man. Fucking shit. This is me hating the Mako again. No matter how much stronger you make it, you can't make me enjoy driving it. Fuck this thing, man. How did I even manage to get myself here? No chance. How's it going? Go up. Thank you. There's a couple of red diamonds on the map. I'm just gonna act like I don't see those. Oh, yeah, we're going down again. Great jump. How did that do such little damage? That was nothing for yeeting it off the cliff. Good mods. And a level up. Get that advanced warp. God, my ear's driving me nuts. I got one of those itches that's like in your ear. And you just kind of have to push on it from the outside to try to get it to go away. Barrier is really good. And it would get me stasis. I'll upgrade that to get stasis unlocked. I could use another force power. Why not? And yeah, we're just going up to what is probably a Geth camp, outpost, whatever the fuck. Considering all the red diamonds on it. Come on now. And it isn't statistically possible to get the global population over 11 billion. I would hope that we don't even come close. Like, haven't we had enough, like, overpopulation in parts of the world just being at 8 now? Like, we don't want the whole world to be going through what, like, China's going through population-wise. Or like, India has overpopulation problems now, right? Or 2, right? I worded that really poorly. But I think I heard that they're having some pretty bad overpopulation issues too. Yep, Geth. Not necessarily an outpost though. Oh my god, they have turrets and these armature guys. Turrets are way easier to kill than they are. I'll take those out first. Are you suggesting we find other planets? No. But, you know, just don't go over 11 billion total population on the Earth. Would probably be for the best. Mako's actually taking a... That killed it? Those do that much damage? I had no idea. I had no idea they did that much damage. Holy shit. Okay. Now we're back here. I don't think we can viably go over like 10 billion. And by viably, I don't mean like we wouldn't be able to get there in terms of just like birth rate and survival rate and stuff. More just like I don't know how we would sustain a population like that. Like, just think of current global population and then add 25% to that. And even that is like, ooh. Yeah, that would start to get a little rough. Could you imagine going over that amount? shit. Gotta get ahead of the curve here. There we go. Managed to overcome the crash. Yeah. Third try, it just worked. You can fit 8 billion people in the state of Rhode Island. I'm sure you could. But they can't all, like, viably live there. Like, maybe you could get 8 billion people in there for a short period. Just for the sake of having done it. But you couldn't, like, sustain a population living there like that. Absolutely not. You can fit the world's population in LA. Well, LA is a very big area. If you mean, like, just the city, like the downtown LA, I feel like that's really pushing it. But if you meant, like, the whole LA area, then yeah, probably. But again, like, they couldn't live there viably. Like, you could fit everyone there, sure. But you couldn't sustain that population there. Yes, they could. Absolutely not. If 1 billion people are starting to have overpopulation problems in India, they can't all live in LA or Rhode Island. Come on, Mako. Get me there somehow. Please. Please. Come on. Come on. Up and over. Who designed this planet? Who was like, yeah, the Mako will be fine here. Did you playtest this shit? Oh my God, dude. Just pull some maneuvers. Oh. What the hell? What was that? Why are you turning that way? I'm pulling the stick to the left and it's doing like a full spin around instead of just going in reverse. There we go. Finally. Okay.
Negative contacts, Commander.
They were just transmitting some signal. Awesome. There's a Geth outpost on this planet, like an actual one. Do you have any crops and dairy, or how much crops and dairy farmers have to throw away every year just because the government tells them to? Is it literally because they tell them to? Because I don't know shit about farming. But like, if we have more like commercial grocery goods than we know what to do with, and the government's just telling them to throw it out, then like why are we having inflation, such drastic inflation on those exact products? That wouldn't make sense. gold. That's a giant chunk of gold. Isn't space amazing? Big chunk of gold. Oh, wait. Never used the level points on the other guys. Ollie, decryption is maxed out on her now. I can actually start doing fun leveling stuff with her. Oh my god, why are you doing that? Sometimes it'll flip around so that the front faces where you're trying to go, and sometimes it'll reverse and it's not consistent. It just does what it wants, man. It's like, oh, this way? No. Fuck you. Period. Jammed. Why? Why do the Geth jam your map? Mass Effect 1 has, like, the ideas and the foundations, but god, the jank is real. Every time I revisit this game, the jank is real. Holy launch! What the hell? Why am I not hitting you? There we go. That's right. Ow. What the fuck? Oh, there. I was like, I thought I cleared it out. Good now? Oh, what the hell? That's new. That is definitely new. What are these guys gonna do? What do they think they're gonna do? To the Mako? Yeah, right. Wait, is it airdrop? Oh. There's a ship or something like airdropping them right now. Just keep. Oh god. Oh wait, the dropship has a health bar. I only just saw it. I'm dumb. I think I get it. Hold on. You shoot the little guys, the gun, and then you shoot the big guy with the rocket. All these shock troopers can't really do much, though.
One more outpost left.
Wait, come back. I could have taken it out. I actually could have. If it had given me enough time for one more rocket, I could have taken it out. Stop that. Stop. Thank you. Alright. Level up barrier. Next level, I can get a new ability, which is huge. You get advanced lift. Pick up, double. What does damping do? Does 50 damage in a 6-meter radius? 50 doesn't seem like a lot. At max, it only does 100. That ability seems kind of shit. Oh, but it also disables them from using their abilities. Hacking. Drives basic robotic enemies berserk, and they'll attack anything nearby. See that? That's different right there. That's a different story. That could be useful. Leveling her shotguns more is probably a safe bet. Dairy farmers have to throw away 3.7 million gallons of milk. Is it just because it goes bad? Is it because it's just like not, what's it? Not necessarily because the 3.7 million gallons go bad, but is it because we have such an abundance of milk on the market that like we can't sell it all quick enough if we were to allow them to sell everything? I hope that makes sense the way I worded it. But milk, I think, I don't buy milk. I'm not a milk guy. But I'm pretty sure that that's had a lot of inflation on it too, hasn't it? That would be weird to me. If that's like still a consistent figure like right now. Thank God it didn't crash. I should have saved for safety before going back to the Normandy. I didn't. Because doing a whole planet like that and then having it crash and needing to do it again sucks. Alright, one more system in the cluster. What do we got? Probably one planet I can land on. Normally there's at least one. There's only 3 planets in this system. Survey. Korean insignia is nice. I'm gonna be able to land. Yeah, this one I can. Ooh. That looks sweet. It looks hot as fuck though. That looks really cool. Want Garrus and honestly Caden. I haven't been given Caden enough love, enough chances. That looks so cool. That giant red sun in the sky is awesome. Yeah, that's sweet. Is that a moon? Or I think that's another planet? I don't know. It's a smaller system. You don't have hacking, man. That's unfortunate. You have electronics. Means I gotta level it. I need that shit. Oh, Geth Outpost. This is the last one in the system then. Or not in the system, in the cluster, sorry. For that side quest. Go clear out another outpost. What level even am I? I have not... 28. I was like, I have no reference of what level I even am, because I just look at the individual skills. I don't look at my level. Wait, what's the red diamond right here? Oh, turrets. What the hell? God, I can't aim on a controller thumbstick from that far back. Oh, level up! There's a mineral or something here. Hold on. Before I go all the way, we got the level up. I gotta do it. Alright, stasis. Stasis, I would like. What does the upgraded barrier do? Gives it a really massive buff to duration and the amount of like shielding it offers, and reduces the cooldown time. It's good to get the abilities, like those big milestone type spots where their cooldowns get reduced and their effects get those big buffs. If this class's gimmick is just like ability spam, then like since I have the only weapon type that I can effectively use maxed already, I might as well just play to the strength of the class and start ability spamming as much as I can. God, why am I struggling so hard to get like momentum on this? I've climbed much steeper with the Mako, so it's weird that I can't really get a grip on it. There we go. What's in the magnesium deposit, huh? What do you got? Magnesium. Who would have thought? Well, I'm curious. Let me see. Valuable minerals. I need 12 more light metals and 11 more of heavy and rare earth metals. I need 5 more Turian emblems, 5 more League medallions, and 1 more Solarian ID tag. 5 more Asari writings, 4 more Prothean artifacts. These are all the things that you just like randomly find out on these planets. There's so much of that shit to collect in this game. It's ridiculous. Oh, God. Oh, damn. Good night. Keep her going. Get heavy turret. Oh yeah. Just grinding out these planets early on so that I can get a better mix of story and side stuff, and probably backload story at the end, honestly, the way that I've been pacing it. But it'll be more enjoyable through, like, the last, I guess, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The last act of the game, to be able to just go straight through it, than to need to, like, do a mission, have some, like, dire consequences come up, and be like, okay, wait, I'm gonna go explore a whole solar system for rare minerals. I'll be back. I would rather do it this way, where we do all the mundane stuff earlier, and then can do all the high-stakes, drastic stuff later on. What is the dog doing? Why it moved like that?
I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Where is that? Hold on. Aiden has a point as well. Barrier. He's like me, so ability spam benefits us here. Is that Geth? Eliminate Geth bunker. That'll be... I'll have to look at that once I'm back at the star map. Because looking at what planet it's on does me no good now. Unless it's here. It's not. I was like, unless one of these are the main base. Oh god. Let's turn it around. There we go. Slow and steady. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Yeah, that's the Mako. Bruh. What is happening? No way. Oh, I can return to Normandy. That'll work. Drop a save in case of a crash. Never know. I'll just return and land again. Sure. Fully upturned the Mako. That's a new one. My boy's at. Aiden and Garrus. Yeah, that was new. I hate the way that the Mako drives. They've definitely made it easier to get through, like, the combat sections with it. Because I remember the combat, like, I remember the shields and the health on this thing being really flimsy, and it would just die in combat. But now it's a lot better in that regard. But you would need to change so much to make it drive better that, like, yeah, this thing is just beyond hell. There's nothing we can do for this guy. Give me minerals. Mineral deposits are what I live for. I mean, I need like 40 more mineral deposits throughout the galaxy still, so yeah, I need these. Thank you. Rare element, cool. Probably only need like 10 more of those. Wherever they are. Time for a Mako climb. Try to keep it diagonal. Use the boost. That one wasn't so bad, actually. That was fairly easy compared to most. We got ancient debris. Don't you fucking... Oh, okay. Had to throw that shit in reverse. Okay. Turian insignia. I think I only need like 4 more of those. But again, who knows where they are? They're just out in the galaxy somewhere. Awesome. What's this anomaly over here? Where are you? Odd skull? Scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. Can't identify the species. Must have been brought here from an unknown world. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Zoom. Fly. Debris. Hopefully it doesn't have enemies all over it. It's not. Is it useful debris, though, is the question I have to ask myself every time. Do this minigame for probably the 70th time today. Grinding out all this, like, it was just loot, man. I thought it would be, like, one of the various things I need to collect for the side quests. Fortunately not. Yeah, hold on. So, Geth incursions in the Grissom system. Honestly, I'm gonna drop save. And I'm gonna end today like 30 minutes early. Because there's other stuff I want to work on for videos that I've been trying to keep my mind from like wandering to, but it just keeps going there. And I feel like I got a good amount of like side stuff grinded out to where I'm happy for the day on that. So, boo. You'll like the video. Does it make you feel better that the video will be good? It should. It'll be good stuff, don't worry. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, what is it? It's a secret. Of course, you thought I would tell you? Come on now. If you did enjoy and you happen to be new, feel free to go ahead and sub. We're doing this. We're doing Hollow Knight. We're doing Dead Space Remake later this month. We just play games, enjoy games, hang out. Feel free to come back if you enjoyed today. Also, if you haven't done so, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the stream. It helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I really appreciate it. Helps grow the channel even when I can't be sitting here streaming all day every day. So thank you ahead of time, or thank you if you've done so already. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube, Twitter, Discord, what's it called? Stuff like that. Check out the bottom of the description. I talk too fast. All of that's linked down there if you're looking for it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.